suggested when Mr. McClintock reserved a point of order, I thought maybe we would debate whether this is the right place to have the debate on whether you need a warrant to enter into a residence. This debate does belong on an authorization of DHS bill. The problem is we haven't done that. We're not doing that. We haven't done that in a long, long time. And we should, that's where this debate belongs. There would be an opportunity to have this debate on the spending bill, which is stalled right now, the DHS spending bill. I think that would be a good place to put it, a limitation amendment that says none of the funds hereby appropriated shall be used to enter a residence without a judicial warrant. We can sort of, any one of us could write that amendment right here now. The problem is we've had so many closed rules from our Rules Committee that I don't think they're going to allow us to have that debate there either. So it turns out this is the place to have the debate. And you know, my party didn't raise a point of order, so let's have the debate. Anticipating this debate, I asked Secretary Noem yesterday what her opinion was on judicial warrants versus administrative warrants when you enter into a residence. And I believe she tried to assuage my concerns. She said that out of the thousands of arrests and incidents, this was only an issue in 28 of the arrests. Now, if I'd had more time, I would have asked two questions. Well, why even try those 28 arrests? Or number two, could you have completed 26 of those arrests if you had gotten a judicial warrant? Or maybe all of them. Was that an impediment in that very small number of cases that she claims that this is actually a debate? So with, you know, keeping in mind what Secretary Noem said, which is this is a very rare occurrence, I actually don't think this amendment is a poison pill. This is another test that I apply before I vote for an amendment that, I'm sorry to the members of the other side of the aisle, have to kind of look a little bit, with a little bit of scrutiny when you offer amendments to make sure these are not poison pill amendments, because like I said, I support the underlying bill. I feel like a few of these earlier amendments that say, well, except in cases where you violate the Constitution, I understand that's just kind of a dilatory amendment that doesn't mean much, but in this case, I think you have a real amendment. I think this might be the only place we can have the debate, unfortunately, because everything's so closed. I've been assured by Secretary Noem this is just a very minor issue that Republicans shouldn't be concerned about. And so